Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please take a moment to find someone near, someone you haven't seen before, someone you're excited to see, and wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom online.
Shabbat Shalom. Everyone turn around. Shabbat Shalom. I can't see anyway.
No, they can't see. It's very wonderful to be here for Shabbat, to be able to celebrate together, to be able to welcome you into this holy and sacred place. We're going to begin by inviting Shabbat into our holy and sacred place with our candle lighting, which can be found on pages 120 and 121. I'd like to invite up Robin to lead us in our candle lighting this evening.
Everyone, please rise.
So we're just going to read this right here.
As these Shabbat candles give, I light them first, no?
No, we read first.
Oh.
You may offer one of these before kindling lights.
Okay. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we in our us.
As
their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. And so now we're going to light them, and then we'll say the blessing
Baruch atah Adonai.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Oh, the light came in. Don't let the light go out. Hashtag spoilers for Hanukkah. It is a song, yeah. You guys can be seated, though, while we're dealing with this particular technical difficulty. We're going to continue now on page 124 at the bottom of the page, and we'll read responsively. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its door to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more fulfilling life.
Amen, and may it be so. We continue now with our Lecha Dodi, our prayer of welcoming our Sabbath bride, which can be found on pages 138 and 139. Tonight, we will be singing verses 1, 5, and rise when we reach verse 9.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך לך דודי דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. אלוהי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך לך דודי דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We turn now to page 144 as our cantor chants our Chatzi Kaddish, our metaphorical breath, our break, before we begin our formal prayer with Baruch Hu. Chatzi Kaddish may be found on page 144.
ויתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
ועלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל. גלה בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו
Amen.
יהי
Le'olam olam me'amaya yitbarach.
וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה
Barihu.
לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה חתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ואמרו.
Amen. We now prepare for our formal call to worship, the Baruch Hu, which can be found on page 146. We rise as we call out in prayer together.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Adonai, to whom praise is due. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. Please be seated. We continue with one sentence of Hebrew on page 148 and then the English on page 149. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim. Page 149, we read together. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Our God, from whom evening flows.
Baruch atah Adonai
Shema.
Hamari v'Ravi.
Amen. We continue now on page 150 with Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shochbeinu v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukacha v'divrei toratcha ובמצוותיך לעולם כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם אליו ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Amen. We continue now with our Shema prayer on pages 152 and 153, stretching across both pages, proclaiming one God, uniting us in one voice, calling forth upon us to pray out together. It's a prayer we rise for, so I invite you to rise at this time.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Baruch kevod malchuto leolam vaed.
Hear, O Israel,
Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. His majesty forever and ever.
Please be seated.
We continue together with the chanting of Ve'ahavta on page 154. Ve'ahavta bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום לך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We continue in the English, led by our cantor on page 154. You shall
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Observe all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. We continue on page 157 at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot.
that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the wine is through the wilderness,
That there is no way except by joining hands, marching together.
with our Micha Mocha prayer found on page 158, the song of freedom, the song of redemption, the song of joy, a song of togetherness that we sing together now. Bye bye bim bim bye, yabba bye bye bim bye, yabba bye bye bim bim bye, yabba bye bye bim bye, I da 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 da, yabba bye bye bim bye, I da 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 da, yabba bye bye bim bye, Micha Mocha, Kali. Adonai lo leolam bye, ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bye, ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bye, I da 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 da, ya bye I da 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 da, ya bye bye bim bye.
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני ישראל.
Amen. We read the first paragraph in English. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? We continue now at the top of page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our heart and eternity in our thoughts, that we might lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael,
We continue now with Vishamru on page 162.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם, לדורותם, ברית עולם.
We prepare now for our Amidah, our standing prayer. We begin with our Avot Ve'imahot, relationship with our matriarchs and our patriarchs. And as we are now reading in our Torah scroll specifically about Abraham and Sarah, this prayer takes on special. We continue then on with our Giving 8, which speaks to God's might, God's strength, God's presence. We conclude with page 170, our Kedusha, which speaks of God's holiness, and certainly our aim to emulate that holiness through our actions, deeds, and thoughts. Please rise as we begin on page 164, our Amidah, our standing prayer, our Tefillah. 164.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu ve'imoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם אהבה ומושיע
Olam again. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Tarav le'hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chaim bechesed. Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim berofei. Umatir asurim. Umekayem emunato. Lishanei afar. Michamocha ba'gevurot. Umidom elach. Melech memit umechaye. Umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman le'achayot ha'akol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh b'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehallelujah selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We read in the English, you are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. We continue now on page 175. We read together at the top of the page. Ever-present one, may we be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, whenever we seek you, and in this land, in Zion, restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve and reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah. Certainly our Holy Land could use a few extra prayers. We now continue with our prayer for thanks. Modim anachnu lach. I ask you to take a moment to reflect on the week that has passed. Perhaps there was a beautiful moment, something to be truly thankful for in your heart of hearts. Or perhaps there was a difficult time when you were thankful for the presence of friends, of family, of community who offered solace and support. Either way, hold on to that moment as we read together on the top of page 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, the world around us so filled with beauty, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov lehodot. Amen. We continue now with Shalom Rav on page 178.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Ki Ata
We now take some time for silent.
Oh, say shalom, Livrama. Oh, yeah, say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom le'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu kol Yisrael.
We prepare now for our Kiddush, which can be found on page 123. I'd like to invite up Deb Daniels to help us in the leading of that prayer. And I'll invite everyone, once they reach the page, to rise. We're going to read this, and then we'll sing all this together. You want me to just the English? Oh.
And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all they are right. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day, and all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy. Because on it God ceased from all the work and work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagadol. Baruch atah Adonai,
Shabbat
ratzon
Zikaron le'maseh Bereshit
למקראי קודש זכר יציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים לשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים.
Shabbat shalom. We're going to remain standing because we're going to transition now to our Torah service, which can be found on page 362. So we're going to take a minute to turn to page 362. And I would like to invite up Bruce Levine to help me with my Torah scroll this evening. And everyone else will sing together.
אין כמוך אלוהים אדוני לך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור אדוני מלך אדוני מלך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
Source of Zion, source of mercy, favor Zion with your goodness. Rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, for in you alone do we trust. Sovereign, high, and exalted, God eternal. We turn the page.
כי מציון תצא כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now.
Its teaching
is
is
love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is a gift to all who treasure it. We turn the page.
Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael V'kidushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo
Iti.
ונרוממה שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגיבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ כי כל בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל לראש. על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosha devarim. Olam omed. Torah ve'al avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim.
Shabbat shalom.
Al Torah ve'al avodah chasadim. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu le'ar kodsho.
There you go. Shabbat shalom.
Everyone, please be seated. Ooh, look at that. That works. Timing was perfect.
Thank you. Woohoo! All right. So, I didn't plan that any better right now. We Sierra this evening, which continues the ongoing saga for those of you that were there for Torah Panera. That's right, kind of the soap opera with Abraham continuing on his Abraham that is particularly special, where Abraham and Sarah are actually the epitome of hospitable and welcome, which is really wonderful to see, and certainly a big part of our tradition and something and completely. For those of you following along, we are in Genesis chapter 8, 1 through 4. There's a handout in the back there, or if you would prefer, in your Chumash, we are on page 63. So many choices. We love choices here. And remember, every translation is an interpretation. But I'm actually going to La'amod, rich la'aliyah. Okay.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaBarak.
Baruch Adonai HaBaruch le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarak le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaBarak le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher baka banu lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai.
Amen.
Amen. Vayera elav Adonai belonei mamre ve'ohel kechom hayom. Vayisa enav vayar vehine shlosha anashim nitzavim alav. Vayar otznak likratam mipetach ha'ohel vayishtachu Adonai, imna matzati chen benecha, al na tavor me'al avdecha. Vayukach na'amat ma'im v'rachatzu raglechem, v'yishanu tachat ha'etz.
And Adonai appeared before the trees, or the terebinths of Mamre, and there he sat, Abraham sat, at the entrance of the tent in the heat of the day. And he lifted his eyes, and there, behold, there were 3 men, and they were standing there before him. And so he ran out to meet them from the entrance of the tent, and bowed down low to the ground. And he said, "My lords, if I have found favor in your eyes, do not pass your servant by. take here this little bit of water and wash your feet and recline here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'chayei olam nata b'tokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you, Rich. With the Sefer Torah in our midst, our thoughts now turn to those who are in need of healing, whether physical or spiritual. In particular, we keep in our hearts this evening those in our congregational community: Thompson, Patty Abrams, Mike Allen, Joyce and Bernstein, Libby Aller, Jean Blackman, Elizabeth Brooks, Ashley Bryant, Corey Bryant, Gilda Barak, Dory Byan, Roberta Cooperman, Susanna Klitsch, Edwin Daniel, Dr. Vincent Detrinas, Doris Ditto, Dr. Neal, Sharon Eckes, Phyllis Eisenberg, Lenny Eisler, Tom Ellsbury, Janet Falco, Dorothy Farrell, David Tyrone Gibbons, Dorothy Gilbert, Martin Gold, Louise Gutierrez, Jennifer, Gina Haft, Sydney Hart, Peter Haynes, Mark Harris, Cameron Jones, Denise Karp, Lee Kaufman, Michael Lakin, Bernie Lazen, Cecile Lushnig, Barbara Maloney, Elisa Markle, Frank Michelson, Kim Lorenzo, Louis Meister, Neil, Frank Michelson, Marvin Migdol, Roberta Miller, Eli Mueller, Steve Napolitano, Christine Newman, Hunter O'Leary, Lois Oringer, Mike Pardeman, Stephanie Pluka, Carlos Paraz, Sharon Portnoy, Jennifer Ann Riley, Demetrius Rigos, Martin Reiger, Ethan Rogiensky, Lonnie Rosenfeld, Marlene Rosalinsky, Father Joe Schlafer, Bernie Schwartz, Benjamin Shalhevitt, Jerry Saracini, Jan Silverman, Les Bergel, George Vassilo, Jill Burbeck, Iceberg, Allison Wexler, Marion Cynthia Willens, Esther Wilkins, Merrill Williams, and Abby Zeltman. If there are names that you would like to add or names that I might have inadvertently mispronounced, I invite you to share those names at this time. Yes, Roberta.
Jessica Bora and Jean Beckman. Darnella Gerber.
Yes. Bruce.
Vinnie Montalvetto, Gary Fay, and Beverly Plum.
Robin.
Olivia John Roca.
For those watching online, if you have names to add, I invite you to do so. For all of us, we turn to the middle of page 371 to sing our Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Imotenu. May the source of strength once before help us find the courage We now prepare for Hagba Torah lifting, which can be found on page 370 at the bottom of the page. Please rise. Zot Torah Asher Sam Moshe Mifnei Bnei Yisrael V'yam Moshe Lai 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 Page 374. Yahalalu et Shem Adonai. Odo aleret v'shamayim v'yarem keren amo tehila lecho asida ribanei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. It is a tree of life for those who hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all its paths are peace. Return us to you, Adonai, and we will praise as of old. Meushar deracheha nachenom v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu kekedem. Please be seated. This week's Torah portion begins with Abraham sitting at the opening of his tent in the heat of the day when three strangers walk by. Abraham jumps up and runs to greet them, wash their feet, and serve them bread and water. He and Sarah then prepare a fine meal of meat and cakes. This scene is often seen as one of the quintessential Jewish stories for welcoming guests, or the value of hachnasat orchim. Reform Judaism has often called it audacious hospitality. According to Sarah Lashig, Associate Director of Crane Lake Camp, audacious hospitality is about being boldly welcoming, going above and beyond to bring outsiders into the fold. And in the words of Rabbi Rick Jacobs, the president of the URJ, audacious hospitality isn't just a temporary act of kindness so people don't feel excluded. It's an ongoing invitation to be part of a community and a way to spiritually transform ourselves in the process. No pressure. It's a tough act to follow, and it's a tough order to fill. It seems simple enough to greet someone new or to introduce ourselves, but how do we go deeper? How can we really create a sense of continued, authentic welcome? Luckily, the URJ has a toolkit to implement audacious hospitality into the congregational community. Based on information gathering and initiatives, they have determined that the primary objectives are to increase awareness of diversity and differences represented in our congregation, to gain knowledge of the skills, needs, and challenges of those seeking to belong, to deepen relationships beyond our inner circle of friends, to identify opportunities to include the community, and to empower leadership among youth and adults to participate in social justice work. All seem like very worthy goals and conversations that I certainly hope to begin to unpack in the future. But due to this somewhat large scope that the union has outlined, it certainly can feel difficult to know where to begin. Sometimes the most powerful and impactful initiatives are the simplest. We can always work on being a little more aware by greeting relationships, by checking in with visitors, new members, and friends about how they feel. Even taking a moment to remember how we might have felt for the first time and didn't know anyone. Were we unsure, a little worried that we might sit in someone's favorite seat? Perhaps intimidated about being asked to lead a prayer? What would make you feel welcome, more connected, more loved? I love that people describe our congregation as a family. My biggest hope is that we continue to deepen that spirit in each and every interaction, that we talk to people about how they feel, those who are homebound, those who are new, those watching online, or even those who are just a little shy. In doing so, we emulate Abraham and Sarah, bringing to life the value and infusing it into our community. May we always take the time to consider how we might be even more inclusive, welcoming, and kind. Kain Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will. Shabbat Shalom. Delving into the toolkit, be in touch, we'll talk. We're going to continue now with our Aleinu prayer, which can be found on page 586. We invite you to rise as we pray together.
Aleinu l'shambeach l'adon hakol, l'ten gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gol aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
The top of page 591. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. Meaning of love and loss, of life and of death. In particular, we are in a period of Shiva for Herb Resnick and Linda Rausch, and in a period of Shaloshim of 30 days of mourning for David Taylor and Al Dubrunson. We are honoring the yard sites of the following community and congregational members: Nathan Abramowitz, Joyce Altman, Dora Atkins, Hill Ballin, Nathan Baumgart, Rose Berger, Kenneth Bernstein, Carol Cohen Bloomberg, Henry Brickman, Morris Butler, Philip Cohen, Alex Davidowitz, Joseph DeGroot, Mark Ehrlich, Michael Finkelstein, Manuel Fisher, Jack Franklin, Morris Friedman, Harry Fuchs, Morris Goldman, Solomon Goldman, Bernard Goldsmith, Isidore Goldstein, Barbara Gorski, Milton Gottlieb, Anna R. Herman, Hermaine Hinden, Shirley Hoffman, Eleanor Inger, Yvonne Jacobs, Francis Kaplan, Rosa Klein, Blanche Levine, Alfred Lyman, Jay Lewis, Melvin Mandel, Minnie Mintzer, Fern Ness, Rebecca Pups, Bertha Reich, Sheila Salinger, Gustav Schechman, Nathan Schneider, Arnold Schrager, Robert Edward Seiner, Sarah Rebecca Sherman, William Chernikoff, Abram Simon, Larry Snare, Janet Sonkin, Meyer J. Spector, Seymour Slotsberg, Joseph Thal, Pearl Traeger, Doris Weisberg, Samuel Weiss, Florence Wright. If there are names to add or names that I might have inadvertently mispronounced, I invite you to state those names at this time. Yes. Those watching online, if you have names to add, this is your opportunity. Yes.
The victims of the shooting in school in California.
Yes. We keep all these people, these names. We turn to our Mourner's Kaddish Kadishia tome found on page 598. Please rise if it is your custom to do so. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divra chirutei v'amlik malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, u'chayei dekol beit Yisrael, v'agalau bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yabarichu la'ela minkol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nehemata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al Yisrael v'imru amen. Hosei shalom b'imromav huyasei shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to the world, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to now invite up our wonderful president, Paul Weber, to share some exciting announcements about the congregational programming that is happening in our beautiful community.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the temple. The temple is having a Yankee Candle fundraiser until January 8th. If interested, please see the bulletin or look for the flyer in the kiosk located in the lobby. If you have any questions, please see Deb Brack at the Oneg. December 7th, we will host an adult-only evening of dinner and a ventriloquist show. Dinner is at 6:30 p.m. and the show is at Please RSVP to the temple office and look for the bulletin for more information. Seating is limited for the dinner, so please RSVP soon. Children's Hanukkah party will be held on Sunday, December 15th from noon. Join us for dancing, games, latkes, and jelly donuts. There is no cost this year, but please bring a new unwrapped toy to be donated. Please RSVP to the temple office by Monday, December 2nd. There will be a blood drive will take place on Sunday, December 22nd from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Appointments are welcome, but walk-ins are welcome as well. Our community menorah lightings will take place on Sunday, December 22nd. Please see the bulletin 4 times. Food cards are now available for Stop and Shop and Best Market. If you'd like to purchase them and donate them back to the temple, please see Rich Glidner at the Oneg. Adult education classes have begun and will continue. If interested in Intro to Judaism, adult education classes, please call the temple office. And I think the rabbi will tell you about Panera in a minute.
Yeah, we're meeting tomorrow at Panera to study our Torah portion by Era at 10 o'clock. So come and study and bring your opinions. Yes, Stephanie.
Tuesday night, Sisterhood is sponsoring a really good meeting. We're having a lady, her name is Karen Gould, and she wrote a book called Searching for Bobby Fischer, The Path to Marjan Wisdom. You don't have to have had it play. She's supposed to be a really, really good speaker, and she's coming with some of her books if you want to buy one and have it signed. And the meeting starts at 7 o'clock this Tuesday night.
Did you mention the interfaith service?
And this week's upcoming events. Sunday, we have an interfaith Thanksgiving service at St. John Nepomucene Church in Bohemia at 7 p.m. Our youth group will meet at 5:45 p.m. on Monday. As Stephanie said, 7 p.m. on Tuesday welcomes author Karen Guin. On Thursday, the 21st, we have a congregational meeting at 7 p.m. and our temple board meeting is 8 p.m. And next Friday, we have a Shabbat service at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
One other announcement, November has 5 Fridays. Woohoo! But somebody that, forgetting that when it's the 5th Friday in November, that means that that Thursday is Thanksgiving. So we're not going to have a rehearsal Thursday Thanksgiving.
Because nobody will come.
That would not be good. So I am considering having a rehearsal Wednesday night, that Wednesday before. It would be at 7:30. So if you're interested in playing an instrument or singing, come see me. I can give you music. You don't have to be able to play every song. You could just play 1 or 2. Take out those instruments you haven't played since you were 10 and brush them off and come and have some fun. And then that Friday, the last Friday of November, is Musical Shabbat. So even if you're not playing or singing, please come and participate. It's a lot of fun. And that. I guess Rabbi plays all those instruments.
No, just two.
We're going to conclude our service with the singing of Adon Olam on page 625.
Asher mala b'terem kol yitzir nivra leit nasa v'chetzo kol azai melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kiklot hakol levado yimloch nora ve'hu והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, לממשילו להחברה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמזרע, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, בצורה Menat kosi aveyado afkid ruchi b'dishon me'ira v'im ruchi geviati Adonai li velo ira. We gather together for a quick prayer, and then we will adjourn in this social hall, which I keep calling the sanctuary for some reason, to enjoy some food and some joy and oneg together. Remember to invite own. O God of mercy, God of hospitality, God of inspiration, we invite you into our lives. May you inspire us to be kind, inclusive, compassionate. May you encourage us and to welcome them with open arms and open hearts and open minds. And may we have a wondrous and joyous Shabbat as we say together. Amen.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
my intentions were to be here.
Can't wait.
Well, I even got a haircut for this.
Did I even tell you what the car, what got me here? The car was following the car that was in front of me. Just happened to be a Ferrari.
What, the, like,
No,
actually,
no, no, yeah, the bar mitzvah.
really?
I was doing $1.10, $1.15. It was.
You're
and
so
it was
late.
Imagine how much more late I would have been.
That's great.
It was that small.
You weren't that late.
15 minutes. Yeah, but I wanted to be here at 9:30. But of course, the balloons were late, and Flores was late, everybody was late. Like everybody that was
And I
supposed
was
to be
having
there.
birthday, Ricka. Happy birthday. Birthday, Ricka.
Oh yeah, and I had to find. No one noticed but you.
No, someone pointed it out. They're like, oh, look at that yellow. Why? I'm like,
To kiss my ass. Wait, I gotta show you.
this is so fun. I'm just gonna.
This is us when we were flying down the highway. But this was
Wait, where? Tell me, show me.
Sunrise Highway.
Did you get out and let you take a picture of it?
No, at 110?
Yeah, you know.
Dude,
Lucky,
we were.
lucky even got a picture.
Well, because we were neck and neck. So as we were coming down, I'll show you.
You might have thought you were racing him.
Yeah, so here he is in the front, right? This is before I pulled up to him. So as we're coming, so this is coming onto Layton, right? So a cop pulled onto Sunrise, and like I said, we were flying. He didn't know I was even behind him. So like, whoa! You see his boat go boom. So the cop was just using it to get on and get back, get on and get off again, just to beat the lights.
Imagine you got pulled over.
Well, as soon as he got off, dude, I bellowed this guy in black smoke. Because my truck's a diesel.
Oh, that's good.
So he caught up to me as I'm getting over Locust Avenue, and he just gives me a sign like, "Hey." Probably his head goes, "That's a truck."
Diesel keeping up with that Ferrari.
Well, mine's all tuned, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's $8,000 into that motor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
With the Expedition?
No, my Chevy, my wife. So, I have a EFI 5-stage tune done to it. I have the Rampage system put into it. I did a fuel pickup pump, cold air induction. Just goes on and on. It's when I had money.
Sounds flexible.
It was just, neither did
not
I.
like
I literally had to learn to become a mechanic all over again.
Yeah.
Because diesels are
Totally.
nothing like.
Yeah.
I mean.
I was looking to get a Jetta diesel
Yep.
when I bought this car, and I just couldn't find a good deal on one.
They're great.
And then right after I bought this one, the whole scandal happened. Volkswagen.
Oh, that's right, with the
emissions.
the emissions and
Yeah,
the
so
mileage report.
kind of did it.
I mean, I've always wanted a diesel truck. The longevity, the abilities of the truck, everything about the truck.
Yeah,
was
Not that
oh,
good. Well, they're not good for the environment.
It burns
I thought the
dirtier, but
black-
it's way more.
right. It just, I mean, it
I
looks
don't think
very
the black
nice,
coat is.
but the black is just
slow.
carbon. It's not carbon monoxide and all the other junk that regular.
Wait, look how long it is. It's longer than yours, I can tell you that.
Hold it. You're gonna leave it dressed. Remember at the bottom. Oh, I don't have to be
Oh, this one's lighter.
You hold it down.
all the way down.
So this is how you're gonna,
Right.
so like this.
Both
Okay.
hands. Erica, like this. Basically, just not hunched over, looking like you have back problems. Thank you again for this.
This is
Okay. I think I got it. Put your head up a little bit.
Great. One more time.
You want me to close hard?
If you want, I think it looks good.
Okay.
Good. And we want you to spread it out and get some pictures reading, right? Did you bring your little pointer thing? They got one here? You,
What do I do now?
What are you taking? You want to do another picture, or is she done?
oh, I was going to do one with it spread out. I thought that was the
Open
picture
it
you
up.
wanted.
No, that's the picture
Oh,
right
okay.
there that I wanted. Do we have a picture of her with the Torah open?
Only from the back of the room when it was actually happening. But if we can, I would like to.
If that's okay with the wrap
stage
up.
one.
Is that all right?
Torah.
You have to be reading it to us. Should I read it?
Probably, well, it's not on your, it's not on your tour plan.
It's a different page. So. I just won't zoom in close.
I remember the first red section.
And this is also, technically, it's a different Torah scroll.
Nothing I can do it with like my memory without even looking at it. So
But he's taking a picture, he's not recording. And again, she's taking time out from the congregation for us right now.
That's because I
Thank
love
you,
the guy.
We appreciate it.
Greatly.
loves me. She really loves me.
Someone should.
Okay, you know what? Can I close it now?
Yes.
It's heavy.
I know, I was here when they put it together.
Speaking of
14 guys carrying it in. Literally. Each door took like 8 of us to carry it.
How many? Did I smile?
I believe that.
What are they made of?
Solid bronze.
They've got some heft to them.
Yeah.
How heavy
Don't
is
even
it?
ask how much they
Wait.
were. Alright, hold on. You're falling apart here.
Wait. Your thing is on that.
And you put it on backwards.
That's your fault. You put it on me.
Oh, for love.
It's Graham. She bought it. I like it.
I mean, I'm sure no one will notice.
Rabbi saved me. I told her I was going to take up a new hobby. Drinking.
Sorry, someone's already too good at that.
I'm
There's
already
some
pretty
kidding
good.
Please, I said today, I go, every time you open your mouth, God laughs at me. Come on.
Erica, just doing your hair down or
I don't know.
what do you think?
Yeah. Okay, you're not supposed to be laughing while reading your Torah.
It's so funny looking down and
That you're
taking a
pretending
picture.
you want to be an actress. Go ahead.
It's your big moment.
Should be using cash.
Erica, look right here a second.
You mean,
Track.
well, but if like it blinds her in the
Right.
middle of the, plus
I
it's
thought
kind
it
of
was
turning your face
distracting
a tiny
during
bit this way.
the prayer. I mean, there's a little bit of that too, but like,
Especially with the old
Great. And look down again one more time.
What?
Like you're reading it.
Oh.
So how is everything going? Transition and all.
it's going alright.
One more time, Erica.
Yeah,
Dealing with a lot of history in front of you. That's the biggest step. The biggest hurdle.
well, I think everyone's in a different place. Because like some people like who came like in the middle of last year are in a different place than people who
Well, it also helped that we combined those two
yes.
congregations at that time.
And
That
those
was
and
perfect
those
timing for
and
you.
those folks also have a different experience because they've had different rabbis
Right.
at that congregation. Like they had some transitions, so they kind
That's
of
right, yes.
they kind
Theirs.
of had a sense of how that goes. And everyone's kind of in a
Is this my
different.
phone?
Yeah, it's on.
Did you came from a different?
So the rabbi that is the immediate past
Rabbi Moss.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
He was here for 47 years, and so I'm
Recently retired, right?
yes, he
June.
recently retired. So stepping into a role where replacing
I'll pick this up now.
about 47 years. Like,
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's an old congregation, not by the people, but just like the people who have been here forever.
Sure.
I mean, there's plenty of new people, but like I know, like again, my family was a founding family.
Our family.
Our family.
Rude.
You know, and it was difficult to hear, you know, and I mean, but she's been awesome. You know? Comforting than anybody, well, that she was nervous about. And it's a lot, you know, when you see the same person up there all your life.
Sure.
I'm 46. You know, we moved out here when I was 5 from Brooklyn, so that he's the only. I mean, he did all of our bar mitzvahs, he did all of our weddings, he did all the brists. You know, I mean, it was. So when she is the last one in the family to come through, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe Rabbi Moss isn't going to do it. And it was especially after my dad passed away a couple years ago. You know, here we had the funeral. I mean, they gave him rabbi rights by having him in the actual temple. I mean, it was a lot, but could have been happy with the way the service went and how the rabbi did everything. I mean, she's for the kids. You know, I mean. So nervous to start with, and then she said, she goes, as long as the rabbi gets her up there with me, I'm fine.
Yeah, she'd be great.
I'm like, okay.
I was not.
Whatever the princess
You were
wants.
amazing.
Thank you.
You did great. I can
And
honestly say.
I want to keep seeing you around, girl.
Yes, no, definitely. I mean, unfortunately, the Hebrews, the confirmation for now is not, because she has the responsibilities with the Junior Honor Society.
Yeah.
So that,
There's other ways to be involved.
but that's what I'm saying.
Busy
So,
girl. She was just telling me all the Girl Scouts and dance and
and dance, and twirling, and now the clubs.
Oh, and speech that I
and
used to do.
speech. And, it's,
Because I went from everything, and now I'm just like,
and that's just the one. And then I have the other one. Now he's going out for basketball, and then comes lacrosse, and then comes the clubs, and I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm dead. That's all I say.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what are you, seventh
But
grade?
you know what? You'll miss it.
She's eight.
I'm talking to people now whose kids are going off to
Oh,
college.
absolutely. You
and
can't.
they're like,
You would
they're
do
talking
anything
about
for
how, like everywhere, and,
And
then
now
next
he's gone.
week, like,
And Zach's going into the military.
yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he wants to do Air Force.
I
And I'm all for it.
something.
I know, either culinary school or CIA. Go figure that one out.
Or interior
Or
design.
interior design. So
What are you inventing?
it's a heck of a
Very secret kinds of
diverse
options.
portfolio
That's
there.
right, that's right.
Yeah, so
But chef,
you
being
pick
a
the
chef
one
doesn't
that
pay well.
works the best for you.
chefs don't pay well. Yeah, I'm sure Gordon
Hey.
Ramsay is really
But he's
poor.
a well-known one, so maybe
Well,
I'll go
you gotta
either-
start somewhere.
I'll stay either in New York where the bills are high, so maybe I'll go to England.
Chefs just don't have time to spend their money, though.
Right.
That's true.
Because they work
Chefs
20 hours a
But the
day.
very
best is
hard.
they pay other
But I
people to
might
do
do
their
that.
food shopping
Yeah,
and take care of their children, so you don't have to do anything except cook.
Actually, I'll do that.
And then you just have Chef
I don't have to do
Boyardee
any.
come home.
Ugh, I
You
hate
could-
Chef
You
Boyardee.
could cook at the
Cooks
CIA.
never cook for
I hate
themselves.
Chef Boyardee. I don't like ravioli. I think
He's not
that's
a real
why.
chef, he's not a real chef.
Okay, good.
Chefs never cook for themselves.
Yeah. You watch Gordon Ramsay on YouTube. He cooks with you. You know those little burgers that you do?
Yes. We all love cooking, so.
That's awesome. I've always wanted to do like a cooking like thing here, like almost like a cooking contest where we had like like
why
a bunch
not?
of ingredients and like everyone like makes the perfect
Their
pasta
best,
and then
right,
have,
their
like,
best meal or whatever.
have like a judge or something and then like everyone's got like a hot plate
See, that's
and
a
a bunch
great
of
plan to do like
ingredients
during
and
the prom carnival.
yeah.
Oh,
Purim.
I said perm, and I'm like, you got a lot of those when you were younger.
Yeah, perms. Had a lot of perms.
We had here. Now you
It was
just
like the 80s.
Very.
Imagine just design your
That was the
cookie
You're
time.
my age, right?
Yeah.
I'm 46. Yeah, so. And Cantor, actually, she's younger than us, right?
No, Cantor's like a couple of years, like a little. She's the same age as the number of years that Rabbi's been here. The Rev.
Gotcha. So no, she's
She's
alright.
right in there. Yeah, same
She's alright.
same era.
Okay, so, and that's the other good thing, and that's what I was telling, my brother. I'm like, you got young people coming back in. That's the biggest thing. I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge, is getting the younger ones to start coming back.
Yeah, well, that's a challenge every time.
It's absolutely, and especially because of this. The running around and the responsibilities and the 9 million things you're doing, but
We'll take you anytime you want to come.
we'll be here. Trust me. I gotta go see Cantor before. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca.
But have a good one.